Sa mga kababayan ko, kami dito sa limited, restricted meeting sa cabinet, would like to wish all of you good health at sana hindi man masyadong maligaya, kundi maligaya lang. Magre-report lang po ako sa maiilang bagay. Yung Red Cross kasi hindi nabayaran doon sa testing sa COVID. So ang problema nito, Red Cross is threatening to, I do not know. But I do not think Senator Gordon would have in his mind to stop the help. They would continue. But what I'm really trying to say is we will pay. Sabihin ko kay Senator Gordon, because he heads the Red Cross, na babayaran ko to. Money has always been a problem everywhere, lalo na mga gobyerno. So dumaan tayo ng malaking gastos at we are trying to make both ends meet. Ika nga kung parang plastiko talagang binabanat natin ng husto kung yung resources natin. Dito sa Marawi, may nag-complain. You know, Marawi is not that easy. We started it and we are at it already because the clearing of explosives ang matagal. Then you have to contend with titles. Yung mga titles ninyo dyan, dubli-dubli. So, there's no title that is really very clean. As a matter of fact, the land itself belongs to the military, the whole of it. Jambanda, ang tawag niyan, Kampa. Kitli, ho. Kitli. Maliit pa kami, napunta kami. Bata pa kami. Kitli. So, wini-wave na ng gobyerno niyan, there is the individual titles na nag-overlap and so many things that to solve locally. And the problem is about Marawi community itself, hindi sa gobyerno. Ngayon ang sa gobyerno sabi mo ninyo ang pera nandyan. Nasa magastos na spending billions. The money is there, do not worry. And we will continue to spend until such time that Marawi is rebuilt to its former glory. It might take, it's not easy to do that. It might take some time before we can really reach the ideal place that you'd call home. In the meantime, itong mga tao na nagrereklamo, sabi, there is no liberation of Marawi yet. Look, government liberated Marawi, not from the people of Marawi. We do not do that and we never did it. We liberated Marawi against the terrorists, Maote, pati yung ISIS. Yun ang nangyari dyan. There's no such you're using the word liberation. We never said that it is occupied by anybody except by the government and the peace-loving Filipinos. Of course, it is not freed by the activities of the terrorists. But if you're talking about liberation, tapos na yan at the expense of blood of both sides. Pero sa akin, mas masakit kasi I'm the commander-in-chief. Marami akong sundalong namatay. We are doing our best. We did not ask for this fight. We had to destroy because it was the only way to put down the enemy. But they were also taking cover in buildings. Kaya ganon ang nangyari. Dito sa, I'd like to report to you that according to the DBP, DDB, Dangerous Drugs Board, there are about 167 million or 2 out of 100 people, Filipinos aged 10 to 69 are current users of drugs. In the past, yung panahon nila de la Rosa, umabot yan ng almost 4 million. And how much has been reduced in the use of shabu, I really do not know until now. But we are still in the thick of the fight against shabu. Ito lang ang masabi ko. Nag-warning talaga ako sa inyo. Lalo na yung mga dealer. Huwag na yung user na mahirap. Hindi yan pinapatay. Wala kang makuha. Naghihintay lang yan kung mayroong supply o wala. But in the meantime, they are indolent. They do not want to work, laggards, because their minds are destroyed by drugs. Kaya ako, I grieve for the Filipinos na tinamaan ng droga. Talagang masakit sa akin because a waste of life. In the end, it will destroy the nation if it is allowed to go on, and if no decisive action is taken against them, it will endanger the security of the state. Yung sa corruption, lahat ng bidding must be published. I would like to remind everybody, every department of this, governments will pay. Magbayad ang gobyerno, mag-publish tayo ng mga, lalo na the big tickets, yung mga bilyon-bilyon na mga proyekto. I-publish natin magkano o ilang bilyon ba yan o milyon. Then pagkatapos ang mga bidders. So by just looking at the bidders, makita mo may mga hausyaw yung participate in the bidding without really participating, but they just put their name there and go down, ibagsak yung presyo. So, yung babagsak yung presyo, siya ang manalo. Yun. So, ang 100 million, sabi niya, gawain ko lang ito at the expense of about 80, 70. Magbigay pa siya sa mga opisyal na mga kurakot. Kaya ganyan ang nangyari. So by just looking at the bidders, I should know that they are legitimate, yung talaga. At ma-check ko kung ang mga takbo ng kanilang trabaho. Again, before I forget, itong mga sa droga, balikan ko lang, I forgot to, this important advice, that parents should have also a shared responsibility. Dapat kayo rin ang masisi nito kung inyong anak pupunta na doon sa tawag ni, yung kanta ni Freddie Aguilar, anak. Yun yan pinabayaan ninyo. Check on your children. Always supervise, check. Kasi dyan ninyo mapaalagaan ang kapakanan ng anak ninyo. And kung meron kayong, ang akin is corruption and drugs. Kung meron kayong nalaman na use 888, 4 na 8. Sabihin mo ang pangalan. Sabihin mo ang pangalan ng engineer. Karamihan dyan sa DPWH, mga project engineer. Dyan ang sa baba ang si Villar mayaman. Secretary Villar marami pera, hindi niya kailangan mga urakot. Ang problema sa baba, malakas pa rin hanggang ngayon. Kaya naman sa mga project sa baba, yun ang laro dyan. So, we might maybe place another structure to improve the integrity of the project. Pwede ninyong ma-report basta corruption and walang patawad. I do not forgive cases sa mga corruption. Wala talaga. Walang ariglo, wala lahat. No quarters given, no quarters asked. Kagaya rin sa droga. Walang pabor-pabor dito. No question that I am really mad. Galit ako sa droga. Kaya kung mamatay ka, kasi galit ako sa droga. Yun ang sinasabi ko. Kung yun ang sinasabi ko, dalhin ninyo ako sa korte para ikulong, fine. Wala akong problema. If I serve my country by going to jail, gladly. Pero ayusin lang ninyo ang kaso ninyo. Because the love of country or the highest interest of the country, the health and the welfare of the people are really the paramount concern. Hindi yan masabi mo. Hindi. Kaya kung may patayan dyan, sabi ko, ako ang you can hold me responsible for anything, any death that has occurred in the execution of the drug war. Pero huwag ninyo akong bintangan dyan sa patayan na hindi mo alam kung sinong pumatay. Karamihan na lang mo, ang polis, pag nakapatay, nag-report yan. Dyan kunin ninyo ang report. Pag-aralan ninyo, bago kayo magdaldal o bago kayo magdemanda. Pero yung random killings dyan, hindi ko alam kung rival sila o utang o tinakbo ba yung pera ng hindi nag-remit sa pera ng droga, or it could be hatred and something else. It could be a fight over a woman. So, payag ako, just charge with the correct indictment. Huwag yung basta-basta lang kayo sabi na punta kayo ng crime against humanity. Kailan pa naging humanity itong putang inang mga drug na ito? Let's say. Kaya nga sinisira na prime humanity. And what are they doing? Are they not killing humanity also? At 1.6 destroyed, 1.6 destroyed lives. Who's going to answer for it? Kayo? Do you have a program? Do you have money to contribute to the rehabilitation of these poor people? Wala nga kayong... Tapos kung may mamatay na pulis, wala kayong sabihin. And I have lost so many policemen in connection with the implementation of the law against drugs. When you save your country from the perdition of the people like the NPAs and drugs, you are doing a sacred duty. Maraming salamat po.